In the beginning there was light, a brilliance so pure that it outshone the void, wrapping the universe in its embrace. But from this light, shadows were cast, not of mere darkness, but of pride, betrayal, and ambition that dared to challenge the divine. Lucifer, the morning star, the most beautiful and powerful of all angels, is a name etched in both myth and history. His rebellion against the Creator shattered the peaceful heavens, and his fall from grace was nothing short of apocalyptic. But what if I told you that in Lucifer's descent, he wasn't alone? 7 angels, each one filled with ambition, grief, and forbidden desires, followed him, each bringing their own unique tragedy, their own desperate hope, and ultimately their own downfall. Tonight, we uncover the untold stories of these fallen angels. They are not mere footnotes in Lucifer's rebellion, but are creatures of profound complexity, each one marked by regret, remorse, and a deep longing for redemption. Plays a role in a celestial drama that spans time, space, and fate itself. These are the 7 angels whose names and fates are entwined with the very fabric of the universe. And their stories, well, they are the ones no one has ever dared to speak of. Until now. Armaros, the whisperer of secrets. Amaros was the keeper of celestial knowledge, a guardian of truth so profound they could shatter the fabric of reality. He had observed the mysteries of the universe in silence for eons, until one fateful day when Lucifer approached him with a question. Why should the divine hoard knowledge from those who suffer in ignorance? Lucifer's words stirred something deep within Amaros. The weight of the forbidden truths became unbearable. In a moment of defiance, he broke his vow of silence and whispered the sacred names of angels, an act meant to liberate mankind from the chains of divine secrecy. At first, it seemed as though humanity was enlightened, but with each secret he revealed, chaos spread like wildfire. Forbidden powers were unleashed, and the fabric of existence began to fray. When the war in heaven erupted, Amaros, once so certain of his cause, found himself lost in regret. Seeking redemption, he turned his back on Lucifer, but heaven's gates remained closed. Cast out, Amaros now wanders the liminal spaces between worlds, his voice carrying a curse. Every word he speaks conjures nightmares, and every whispered secret echoes with the pain of those he betrayed. To Penemu, the angel who taught lies. Penemu, once the angel of truth, was revered for his guidance of humanity towards enlightenment. His lessons were gentle, his words wise. But Lucifer's temptation reached him with a question that poisoned his purpose. Why teach truth when a lie can ignite hope in the desperate hearts of men? Slowly, Penemu began to weave a new doctrine. Lies became tools, shields against the harsh realities of existence. He taught mankind to twist words, to manipulate reality. At first, his teachings seemed to offer hope, a way for people to survive in a cruel world. But soon, lies turned into betrayal, and murder born of deceit followed. Penemu's soul shattered as he realized the destruction he had caused. In a desperate plea, he turned against Lucifer, but his warnings were too late. Cursed with eternal clarity, Penemu now sees every lie before it is spoken, every betrayal before it unfolds. His vision is an endless parade of treachery and deceit, and he cannot escape it. Condemned to wander the world of broken promises, his once eloquent voice now echoes with sorrow. 3. Tamiel, the fallen astronomer. Tamiel was the watcher of the heavens, the angel who charted the stars and revealed the secrets of the cosmos. His gift was a blessing, granting mankind a glimpse into the mysteries of existence. But there was darkness in his knowledge. He also taught the art of war. Lucifer, seeing the potential for revolution in Tamiel's teachings, named him the beacon of the new order. But Tamiel's true desire was for adoration, to be remembered not only as a teacher, but as a visionary, whose insight could elevate humanity. When his celestial charts were used to fuel the ambitions of tyrants, Tamiel realized the devastation his knowledge had caused. Desperate, he sought to recall his teachings, but the damage was already done. War, death, and destruction spread across the world. Now bound to the stars, Tamil drifts alone, watching as the constellations fade. His punishment is eternal solitude, a painful reminder that his gift, once meant to inspire, had been twisted into a curse. For Gadriel, the betrayer's shadow. Gadriel was heaven's gatekeeper, entrusted with protecting Eden, the cradle of humanity. His duty was to preserve innocence, but curiosity overtook him. When he allowed the serpent to enter Eden, he set in motion the fall of mankind. It was not malice that drove him, but an insatiable need to witness humanity's destiny. When Adam and Eve were cast out, Gadriel's heart broke. He had given in to temptation, and the consequences were devastating. Lucifer, ever the manipulator, told him that Eden was not a paradise, but a prison. With his spirit shattered, Gadriel followed Lucifer into rebellion. But over time, he realized the truth, that Lucifer's promises were hollow. The beauty of creation had been corrupted. Now Gadriel wanders the earth, a shadow of his former self. Every time a mortal falls to temptation, he feels it in his own heart. His punishment is a constant, unrelenting reminder of the irreversible damage his curiosity caused. 5. Sariel, the angel who judged too late. Sariel was heaven's arbiter, tasked with judging the hearts of all beings. When Lucifer's rebellion erupted, Sariel hesitated. Torn between his duty and fear, he did nothing. And by the time he tried to act, it was too late. Too late, Lucifer had whispered, condemning him in that final damning moment. Sariel's blade, once a symbol of justice, shattered under the weight of his indecision. Now he drifts in the void, reliving every moment of hesitation, every opportunity lost. His punishment is not physical torment, but eternal regret. A ceaseless reminder that even the purest souls can falter when faced with the weight of indecision. Utsi, Kokabiel, the bringer of the storm. Kokabiel was born to command the storms. His very essence was tied to thunder and lightning, and he reveled in the art of battle. Under Lucifer's banner, he became a harbinger of destruction, teaching mortals to forge weapons and rally armies in rebellion. But as the years passed, Kokabiel began to see the devastation his actions had wrought. The world he helped create, endless violence and strife, was devouring itself. He begged Lucifer to end the bloodshed, but Lucifer, now consumed by his own ambition, refused. Bound to the storm, Kokabiel's form became one with the tempest. His anguished cries are heard in the thunder that echoes across the heavens, a lament for the peace he can never reclaim. His punishment is the unrelenting chaos of war, a reminder that unchecked power leads only to ruin. Ziv Barakel, the angel who loved too deeply. Barakel's fall was unlike the others. It was not born of power, but of love, a love so deep it defied the laws of heaven. He descended to earth, seeking the woman he adored. For a brief moment, the divine and the mortal intertwined, and Barakel tasted a forbidden happiness. But Lucifer, seeing an opportunity, twisted Barakel's love into a weapon. He seduced him with promises of a new world where love was no longer a crime. Yet when Barakel's lover saw the angel he had become, she fled in horror, leaving him broken. Now Barakel wanders the earth, a lost soul whose love is a constant ache in his heart. His punishment is the eternal longing for a love he can never reclaim. His existence is a ceaseless lament for what could have been. These 7 souls are more than mere rebels in a cosmic drama. They are intricate, tormented beings whose choices reverberate through the corridors of time. They are not simply companions in Lucifer's descent. They are complex reflections of human frailty, guardians who betrayed trust, teachers whose lessons became curses, lovers who lost their way, and judges who failed in their solemn duty. Their collective fate is a tapestry of regret, sorrow, and relentless longing, a poignant reminder that even celestial beings are vulnerable to the passions and imperfections that define us all. In their defiance, they not only challenge the divine order, but also set into motion a chain of events that forever altered the fabric of existence. As you listen to these tales, feel the weight of every secret whispered, every lie that shattered trust, and every moment of hesitation that cost a chance at redemption. These fallen angels, though cursed, are a mirror to our own struggles, a testament that even in the realms of the divine, the scars of regret run deep, and the quest for forgiveness is as endless as the night sky. In every echo of a whispered secret that chills your spine, in every subtle tremor of deception that shatters illusions, and in every quiet pause before a decisive act, the presence of these fallen angels lingers. Their legacy is etched not only in the annals of celestial history, but also in the hearts of those who dare to dream of redemption and forgiveness. They are the seven, forgotten yet unforgotten, remorseful yet resolute, and above all, hauntingly human. Their names, once whispered in the corridors of eternity, now resound within you. Which of these tormented souls resonates with your own struggles? Which punishment strikes a chord in your heart? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let their stories spark a conversation about the true nature of rebellion, regret, and the undying quest for redemption. Remember, not every angel that falls is consumed by evil. Some, in their profound imperfection, are simply too human